welcome to The View. Thank you, baby. I am back from worshiping at the shrine of the porcelain god. I am very happy to be back. I was under the weather, and boy, was I under it. So.
We missed you. We're glad you're back.
What?
You were gone. We thought you were going to be gone all week. How'd you get back in so quickly?
You know, my kid.
Alex?
Yeah, she called me. She said, you weren't on the show. I was watching. Here's what you have to do. Get some Vicks Vapor Rub. Smear it all over your feet.
Your feet?
Yeah.
All over your feet. And then put on some socks. And then bind your feet up. And then put on everything you own and get on the couch. And I sweated.
That's my beauty routine. Sweat it out.
I sweated out everything. Yeah. I sweated out people I haven't seen in years. So I am feeling...
And you named names.
I did name names, but I must say I'm thrilled to be back. I missed you guys a lot.
I miss you.
And Barbara, you look terrific in that red. I'm just saying, you're very sexy.
I swore I wasn't going to buy anything. This was a suit bought very much on sale.
Right.
That's when you get tempted, right? When you see it's been slashed and slashed and slashed.
Trying this on
I did. I tried it on. Fran picked it, and I said,
"It's so perfect on you that you had
and it
to."
was so. I think it ended up paying me.
Well, I would do you right across the table if I felt better. I love it.
I can change with joy.
Now, I don't know if you guys watched last night, but President Obama held a press conference that covered the bailout, the budget, education, energy, health care. It's a lot. And how'd you think he did?
Were you watching it? You were selling clothes on QVC.
I was selling clothes on QVC.
By the way, and her stuff sold out.
It did sell out, thanks.
So, congratulations.
Since I watched the whole thing.
I personally can't get enough of the guy, tell you the truth. We're in dire straits, and the more I see him, the more I feel comfortable.
Can I just say two things about it? One is he kept talking about persistence and patience. And somebody said when I was listening to the conversation afterward, I mean, he said, this is not going to happen tomorrow. This is not going to happen in 2 months. And someone said, you know, we are a country where we do extreme makeover, and we build somebody's entire house in one hour.
Right,
you know?
right.
So we are not a patient people, and we have to learn that. The other thing is there was criticism about when he talked for 7 minutes, laying out his program, that he seemed somewhat stilted. And what I think people didn't realize is that he was using a teleprompter, which was in the back of the room. You can see it there. You see, that is the way his teleprompter looked. But it was way in the back of the room, and so you have this kind of stilted look. Whereas what we are used to, that the people don't see, is a teleprompter that's invisible, you know, that's on both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, so
or
that...
when he turns his head, he seems it's always turning to someone.
We don't use it.
But I don't like that double. It looks like a tennis match.
No, but you don't see it. No, but it does make you look natural.
He usually sticks it in the
Well,
middle.
you know, I watched it yesterday, and I have to say honestly, it scares me. Because I have a son. They keep throwing around trillions of dollars this and trillions of dollars this. And I look at my baby and go, you're going to have to live this. But I voted for President Obama. I'm going to have faith in him. He's been here only 60 days, so I'm going to put my faith...
Without those trillions, you would not have the growth in the economy that your son,
I know, Barbara,
we hope will have
but
by
I'm
the
just
time
saying, as a person
25.
sitting here with the son, I'm going, it's just a little scary because I keep hearing, whether it was McCain or Obama, it's just a little scary knowing that my son is going to have to deal with this. And so I just go, well, I'm just going to step on the side of faith that and pray that, you know, he has wisdom and knows what he's doing, and I'm going to get behind him because there's no other plan. And look, you know.
Well, there have been other plans that have been put forward. I don't think there's any perfect solution. That's the problem.
There have been no specific plan. There have been cut this or cut that, but there's been no specific Republican plan.
Well, and in part, I mean, look, there hasn't been a big ear to hear much of that, but I think that this is a situation that has no perfect fix. I don't think it does, and I do think we have to take a leap of faith. It's just hard to keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's like we had faith with the first payout. We had faith with the second. Then you see what happened with AIG. It's like, how much of my faith are you going to test? You know, like I can pray.
It's only been 60 days in. You're going to have to have a lot of faith.
Yeah, I mean, look, and I think that we need to do that, but it's hard when you see how dirty business operates, and you continue to trust something that isn't
Listen,
working.
this country put its faith in George Bush when he went into Iraq.
Everybody... And look what happened. It's a success today.
Oh,
it is a success today.
And where is that money? Down the hole.
Why are we hearing these stories?
Trillions of dollars
Iraq is a success
but he also said,
Wait a minute, hang on. Our own president called Iraq a success for the first time, mind you, 2 weeks ago.
Compared to the failure that it was to go in there.
We are going to go into Afghanistan and have the success that we had in Iraq.
No, Afghanistan is not going to be the same as Iraq.
He called Iraq a success. If he can't call it a success, and you don't believe it's a success.
Listen, if it was an ill-conceived war in the first place, the fact that they pulled it together at the end, hopefully, makes it a success at the end. But it was still ill-conceived and cost lives and money.
Of course it did. All wars do.
But that's not the argument. Excuse me. No, go.
It's hard to trust in both ways. I hear what you're saying. It is hard to trust. It's hard to trust in a war. It's hard to trust in a financial crisis. We right now are all pretty much up to here in trouble.
But Iraq wasn't the only thing. You know, I know you say it was a success, but there was other things that Bush did that I did not have faith in him for. Number one, Katrina, where he totally disappeared. I wish I would have seen him as much as I see President Obama during the Katrina thing.
There are mistakes made.
There are always going to be mistakes made. People are going to step in the dookie. It's going to be on their shoe. It's going to follow them. But I just felt like, okay, I get everything you're saying, and I realize it didn't take 60 days to get into this. Right. No. This happened over a long period of time, over several presidents. Yeah. Several presidents got... But the bottom line is, I'm willing to pay out whatever I need to pay out to see something happen, because the 8 years that we had where there was, and we talked about this, there was no seeming attention paid to any economics going on here. Used to drive me crazy. But I'm willing to take that leap of faith, because every president, you know, they come in, they got their own set of circumstances. So I deal with it.
And what the president was the reoccurring theme, if you watch last night, perseverance, patience. Perseverance. It's not going to happen overnight.
But what's interesting about this, about patience, is we are not, as you mentioned, a patient society. We have Twitter.
Right.
Quick, instant messages. I mean, everything.
How do you get that one?
Well, because people send me these things now saying so-and-so is watching. I said, Twitter. And it says, if you don't want these messages, go to their website. I went to the website to say, I don't want instant. I don't want you to know what I'm doing instantly. I don't want instant. I want somebody to take the time to fix whatever's going on, whether it's...
tell me.
Then call me up or write me a letter. Do not instantly tell me I'm on the can. I don't want to know. I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts.
I would like to keep this conversation on a higher level. We have to some degree, lowered our level of discussion in the last couple of days. I would like to say one quick thing.
Yes.
You are off. One quick thing. She'll know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Mika. I'll have what you're having. She'll know what I'm talking about. That's it.
Sending out secret messages to people now.
They're in code now.
Yeah.
I'm really scared. But I'm not frightened enough not to come back. So we'll be right back with more Hot Topics.